Live from the Icebox Studio in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, it's the Bill and Corey Show.
I'm Bill.
And I'm Corey.
Welcome back to another live edition of the Bill and Corey Show.
Yes.
We got a bunch of questions here. Hopefully we can get through the first question here. It might get off tangent.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number one. We're having a really hard time getting, fill in the blank, National Labs to approve the 3470A for use on this project. They're asking for a rear inlet bottom outlet regulator with a stainless steel body for argon and nitrogen systems, and a brass body for the CDA systems.
Oh, so this one will work for the CDA system?
That'll work for that.
Yeah.
But maybe they want a stainless steel diaphragm. Can you recommend an alternative to the 3470A for the stainless steel option? If so, please provide a cut sheet for the alternative. We'll need to submit it for approval before placing an order. Okay, so this is the
3470.
3470. It's an A, 3470A.
Sorry.
And this A was like decades ago.
Yeah, it looks
so
like
this is a rear inlet, bottom outlet. We got this out of our plant, our production area. I think this is one that went bad or something like that. What's nice about it?
got into drugs at a young
bad.
age.
It's a bad one, bad regulator.
Talks back to its
Well,
parents.
it's got a rear inlet, and what's nice about the rear inlet is it's easy for piping. You drop a line down the wall, and you put an elbow in there, and ours typically come with a 1/4-inch nipple sticking out here, so you can just screw it into your set. But we have we're running stainless steel tubing, so we have a swage lock connection, so that's why the swage lock port is in there. And I think we took the outlet valve out, outlet needle valve out, and just had it here. It was probably used for like an air gun or something like that.
Yeah.
So you had a valve right at the end there. So it's that's what's nice about these station regulators. It's kind of pretty down and dirty to install them. You just put it on and you can just screw it into the wall. No fancy anything. It just kind of holds on. No brackets, nothing.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, so it's kind of a nice regulator. But
They should make it in stainless.
They should make it. But it's like, and it has like a neoprene diaphragm or something like that. It's 350 psi inlet pressure, so you can't really use it for cylinders or something.
And it's not really meant for like high purity.
Yeah, it has a CSV of 0.53, so you get some really good flow out of this sucker. So what do we have for an option? We don't have a stainless steel.
That's why I said, why don't they make it?
Why don't we make it? Because probably not a lot of people want that.
But we can fake it.
We can fake it. No.
Well, I mean, no, it's essentially sort of. Yeah, it's kind of faking it.
This
you
is
make it, you fake it.
This is our gas track.
Yeah.
Not our gas track pro. It's
no. This is for the layman. This one's for layman.
So it kind of So we. Oh, but it's going to swivel on me. That's the problem. So. We have this. It's a line regulator, the outlet gauge, got an isolation valve there, and it runs the tubing down there. And we can modify this too. If you don't want the valve or needle valve.
Or if you just want the outlet right here. And,
we could do that.
Yeah, you don't have to put the tubing on it.
It looks kind of slick.
It looks fancy. Look at that.
Got a little bracket thing to mount the wall.
Bends in there, nice craftsmanship.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's very nice.
They do a good job too.
They do.
So what's really neat is that it has, this one's set up for a 1/2 inch or something like that. You've got a elbow here, and it's got a tube stub adapter. Elbow, yeah. What's nice about it, we advertise that you can go bottom inlet, top inlet.
Front inlet. 45-degree inlet.
You can do, you can do whatever you want. But you can set it up to do a rear inlet. So you'd pipe your stainless. So if you wanted to drop down the wall and come out, there you go. You can have it there. It's not quite as convenient as being right in the back here.
No, but
you do need a bracket on there. But this is an alternative for it. So it'll
work. It'll do the same thing as this essentially.
It's pretty popular. Maybe it's for people who already know. So so that's that. It's our gas track. Where can you buy this, Corey?
Store.mathesongas.com. Wow, is that tongue twister?
Yeah. You can get it, probably ship that in a day.
Yeah.
And, Well, I don't know if it's really too early to talk about holiday stuff. Though I did see Christmas decorations in the Home Depot over the
already.
weekend. Yeah.
I thought. I mean, it's
going to get mulch, and I see like Christmas decorations. Yeah.
Could you get red and green mulch?
No, they didn't have, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
they didn't have that. That's a new thing. That's you can market that.
Red and green mulch.
It'll be red and green
mulch.
Well,
they do have the red, the green would be the tough one. You have to get like the live trees and hopefully they don't dry out like really quickly.
Okay. This one is, can the inlet and outlet fittings of our model 460 housing I have it on my side, be removed to save space? I should have put it on your side. If so, what fitting is left? Or what fitting is right? So this is the 460
hog
purifier housing.
Got a big old flange too.
Yeah, it's got flange on it and everything. So there's the flange.
You put your magic beads inside, right?
Yeah, you get the cartridge. You put cartridge. It's a.
Oh yeah,
It's a high capacity, low pressure purifier.
There's a water, takes out water.
You get different filter cartridges you put in there. Yes. We didn't bring one here because they're all sealed up. Yeah. We have one that has. One that is for water. It's the 461's for water.
Yes.
The 462 is for oil and water, because they don't. I don't know.
It shouldn't be even mixing in there. I don't know why how that happens.
And then if you really got a lot of water, the 463 is oil and heavy hydrocarbons. So that's
which oil is a heavy hydrocarbon.
And it holds many grams of all that stuff. So
this guy.
So what's the so they're looking at, hey, we got
this case is made out of aluminum. I don't know if it's the military grade type on the Ford F-150 or not.
I had a college professor used to call it aluminium.
Aluminium. Well, that's
how everything else is.
And then once finally says, you call it radium or radium?
Right.
Do you call it calcium or calcium? I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, then why do you call it aluminum? I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Anyway, so this is aluminum. It's painted black.
It's painted. Yes. Just like the, is it the Rolling Stones song? Are they painted black?
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I don't know the song.
So anyway,
call in and win.
So that is aluminum is important to this because in order to protect the aluminum threads, they put these stainless steel fittings on them and they seal them on there and they cannot be removed.
And why couldn't I remove it? Does it tell me that?
It tells. Oh yeah, big yellow.
That's a lead-in question.
Yes, it was stainless steel.
Why don't you turn it to the camera?
Well, I can't read it if I turn it to the camera.
Well, then get in front.
Stainless steel bushings, and I block it if I get in front. Stainless steel bushings have been permanently installed on inlet and outlet to avoid damaging the aluminum threads. Do not remove them, all in caps.
You're going to mess it up. And these are welded in there. The nipples are welded in there.
It looks like it's more Loctite than anything, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't try it.
I know, I'm just saying, it looks like Loctite because it's pink. It's got the pink stuff. Got some pink stuff there.
It's, yes. So you can't,
I mean, you can remove anything if you put your eye into it, let's be honest.
But then you could have a big problem with it.
But then,
make your own canister and have it pressure tested. No, there's some
But
trade-offs.
then even if you take it off, I mean, there's still going to be, I'm assuming that nipple goes up there, so you're not going to save that much.
You're kind of stuck with this thing. So. Sorry about that. Sorry, can't fit.
Yep.
Okay. This one. This is
low pressure regulator.
Okay, you can pull that one up. We are interested in a low pressure regulator that supplies low absolute pressure above vacuum. Our application will require pumping out of our gas lines to vacuum, about minus 20 torr, megatorr.
Millitor.
Megatorr.
We're gonna
Transformers. Millitorr.
There's megators. That is
it's a millitorr. Yeah. So they're pulling a vacuum anyways. Supplying the gas out of our bottle at very low subatmospheric pressures. Ideally, we would be hoping for about 100 torr absolute delivered. It looks like either the 3802A or the 3494 would work for this application. with the 3494 getting to a slightly lower absolute pressure, question mark. Also confirm that you can get a 3802 with a 580 fitting, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
My favorite part about this question is who uses Tor? Come on, come on. Let's
scientists use Tor.
Let's pick.
And they're probably saying, oh, those.
Let's pick some units and stick with them.
Those backwoods country boys using PSI. We're using smart guys using Tor.
We don't have to use PSI. It could be something different. Just let everybody pick a singular one.
They pick Tor, so we should all switch to Tor.
There you go.
Okay. So this regulator is not one body. It's got two bodies.
It does.
So it's got
two bodies connect. They're married.
Oh, geez.
Two bodies connected, souls as one.
Oh, God. This is a 3510A regulator, and we took the knob off to lock it. So this is like the first stage.
Yeah, you don't need to adjust the first one.
Well, this is the 3494 right here. So the reason why we have the 3510 is that this takes a maximum inlet pressure of 400 psi. It's etched on the back. So you can't hook this up to a cylinder.
And we can't get rid of the etching.
We can't. Well, we could scrape, file it off, but that's that's
get rid of
federal
the
law or something. So this is the 3494, and this acts as a first stage is like a dual stage regulator. And we got a little relief valve because we don't want to overpressurize this.
Before dual stage regulators in one body, this is how you had to do it.
Yeah. So we could. Another thing we could make. No, it's.
I mean, we could try to for the 3 we sell a year.
No, we
the
sell
whole new
more
model
than
line. I need to say.
Well, we have a brass one that's absolute pressure. We just don't have it in stainless. So we would decide to go this route instead of trying to get.
Oh, I see.
Stocks, because we have these components. And the other one we had would be long lead time and stuff like that. So, anyways, yeah, this is a large diaphragm, so it's got good resolution.
Turn the knob, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's really good pressure resolution.
It's like a high accuracy.
Yeah.
Like on our rotometers, that's what I was going with.
Yeah, so this works pretty well. And that'd be great for your
It
application.
doesn't work pretty well. It works great. It works great. It's fabulous. Don't undersell. No.
So, yes, you get this. It'll work great. It's just what you want for your application. And then you can buy this.
Store.mathesongas.com.
Yeah. So that's.
And that's probably never changing.
I won't even get into that one. Well, it looks like, we did get through 3 questions. I thought we get hung up on just the one. So we're kind of hitting our time limit here.
Yeah,
so.
The producer's saying cut.
Yeah, cut, or something. So that's all the questions we're going to cover for this week. Tune in again next week for another live edition of the Bill and Corey Show.
Or set your VCRs.